Bismillah min shaitanir rajim. Surah Dhariyat, Surah number 51, and we have come to towards the end of Juray 26. We are already running out of time. We need to complete Quran before Ramzan, so I can't waste even a minute now. Bismillah min shaitanir rajim. Zariyati zarwa, zarwa, فالحاملات وقرا الجاريات يسرا والمقسمات أمرا إنما توعدون لصادق. Allah promises on different things in the surah, and then tries to come out with an important message to the people of the Fray. And by those who are scattering and dispersing, and all these refers to the angels, and the people who scatters, or also Mufassirin says, one set of Mufassirin says that this refers to angels, and other set refers to its winds. Both applies here. And by those who are scattering and dispersing, referring to the winds, and by those who are carrying the load, even this can carry as much as load of water from the earth to the sky, and by those who are sailing with ease, and with the help of this wind, the ships is been sailing, and by those who are distributing the command of Allah, referring to the rain that is dispersed to different parts of the land at different times. Allah promises on this natural phenomena and tries to say an important matter that verily whatever you have been promised with is surely true. This is referring to the establishment of Yawm al-Qiyamah, though day of hereafter which you deny, which is promised for you, is surely going to happen. And verily that is deen. There are two translations for that. The prominent, the popular translation that we know is religion. There is another translation for that, that is judgment. That's why in Surah Al-Fatiha, whenever we say Yawmuddin, we don't say it like the day of religion, but we say it like day of judgment. So here it is just like that. It is, and verily or indeed the judgment is surely going to occur. By the heaven full of pathways, and verily you are surely in a speech mukhtalif and different. Each individual is different and diversified, and deluded away from it the one who is deluded. The person who is doubted about it has got deluded away from the serious message of Quran. Qutil al-kharrasun, cursed be the one who are the liars, or you can say it like the doubters. And those, they are ghamrati sahun, they are from the ignorance, they are heedless, and they are not really serious about this message. And they ask, these people ask, when is the day of judgment? The day they will see over them the fire they will be tried with, and they have to face the day of Qiyamah on in front of the hellfire, and it will be told to them, taste your trial. This is what you were seeking tasted. On contrary to this, verily the righteous are the ones who will be in the gardens and springs, taking what their Lord has given them. Verily they were from before it used to be muhsinin, the good doers. The characteristics of the good doers been elaborated. The first characteristics of them is they used to have little sleep. This is the first character. We sleep like logs for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours a day. But here Allah says, if you want to really do a lot of good deeds, then your sleep should be as minimal as possible. And that's what Allah says. They used to, with the little of the night, they used to sleep. And the majority of their time is spent towards doing good deeds. And in the hours before the dawn, we will ashar, we say it like sahar time, they used to seek forgiveness through tahajjud prayer and through individual duas. And this is the second character that Allah says. First, people sleep less, and during the sahar time, they used to seek a lot of forgiveness from Allah, where they are the people who practices tahajjud. And the third character of theirs is, and they also know, just like these are all activities of time, And the next, Allah says the activities relevant to his money, where they also know that, and in their wealth, they know there is a right for those who asked and those who were needy and deprived, muharasoon, or deprived of the goodness, or the needy ones. They share their wealth from those who ask and those who do not ask. Lisailin is who come outward and then they ask openly, and muhramun is their need, but they don't ask in front of anybody else because of their dignity, not to safeguard their dignity. Even they used to share their wealth for those who ask and those who do not ask also. And in the earth, and these are the characters Allah says. And in the earth, there are umpty number of signs for people who wants to believe its eternity. And in yourself, then Allah is telling, Afala tubsirun? Will not you see? In the heavens or your provisions, whichever that has been promised with, you have been promised with, then by your Lord, the heavens and the earth, of the heavens and the earth, verily it is surely the truth, just as what you speak. Has reached you the narration of the guest of Ibrahim alayhi salam, who is honored, referring to the angels. When they entered upon him, they said, peace. He said, peace be upon a people, but I don't know who are you, and you are seem to be unknown people for me. Then he went to his household and he came the calf fat, because these angels disguise themselves as human beings. So he served them with roasted calf, and just how he has treated the guests. فَقَرَّبَهُ, and he placed it near to them. He said, will you not eat? Angels doesn't eat such things. Then he felt from them a fear. They said, do not fear. And they gave him a glad tidings about a son who is learned alim, referring to the possibility of having him a son. That is the agenda for which these angels came to Ibrahim alayhi salam, to tell him that he is going to have a son. Then came forward his wife, the loud voice. After hearing that these angels were giving them glad tidings, she laughed at it. She said, how it is possible for me to have a child, that too at a very old age, where her cycle has stopped, and struck her face. And she said, I am an old woman, that were barren old woman. I am not fertile now. They said, thus has decided Allah, thus has said your Lord, verily he is always and all knowing. With that, Juice 26 comes